Greetings from the Whole Elephant Institute. Today is January the 9th, 2020, and walking on the Northern Boulevard. So want to take this opportunity to record some deep thoughts to share with everyone. Okay, so yeah, the important thing I think facing everyone these days, in everybody's heart, is looking at the busy unfolding of events all over the world, and more and more people are starting to wake up from the many years of propaganda in all levels. At this time when the world is so busy and when people are talking, I think it's also very important to stay even more tranquil inside of the heart and to start to remember the original true heart, everyone's original true heart. Don't forget, because I think that's, the fundamental starting point. And if we are busy in the world and looking at the busy world and all the drama unfolding, we start to be, moved and started to chase certain attachment in our heart, and ultimately we are not doing the right thing, because especially for those who have been awakened long time ago and has already seen the truth long time ago, as great cultivators, at this point when people are starting to wake up, the cultivators should not be starting to become one of those who just awakened, and one of those who are being driven by human emotion and want to accomplish certain things in the human world. The cultivators cannot starting to be too attached to the human world, power struggle, name and profit, and that would be really bad, right? So when the persecution was very brutal and the pressure was very heavy, and the lies were everywhere, and the cultivators devoted all the time and effort to clarify the truth, to wake people up. And when the people are starting to see part of the truth that the cultivators are trying to make it clear, they're not seeing the whole truth, and they are just responding with their human emotion towards part of the truth, and being another type of blind man. See, if the human being are not truly elevating their levels and if they are staying at the human level, they can today be on this side and being very upset and angry and hateful towards the other party, and tomorrow they will be on the other side and doing the same thing and repeating the whole hate drama. Okay, and this is all about struggling against each other. So that's what the devil's trick is all about today, like the Chinese Cultural Revolution time, when one power is suppressing another, then another time the other power is suppressing the first one, and it goes roundabout, and it's a never-ending deception and violence and struggling within each other. That is not called the truth. To really help mankind to see the truth, it has to be a larger truth. It has to be a way for people to elevate to a higher level. And for that reason, the cultivators at this stage should not starting to forget the original starting point. What is the true heart when you come to the human world, and why you became a cultivator, and now what you should do, not to just become, oh yes, no more persecution, as if, oh yeah, the CCP, everybody knows it's evil now, and people want to overthrow the old Chinese communist government, and let us see how that happens. Let's wait to see how all the bad guys are got caught and punished, and then we will be able to live a happy life ever after. With that kind of mentality, I would say, I think you are not a true cultivator. Okay. I started to see quite a few of those cultivators. They starting to be very, very, truly, very, very ordinary, and they mix themselves up with the ordinary politics, and they low down themselves to that level, and thinking about how to live a comfortable life in the human world. But you're a cultivator. You're not here to live a comfortable life. You're not here to do politics, to expose the persecutors and punish the persecutors, and bring the justice to the human world so that you can live a happy life ever after. Those are usually, the human thoughts that very easily control people, especially when they are persecuted in the human world by human beings. And if the cultivator's heart started to develop animosity towards the persecutors, and if the cultivator's heart is not, staying at the level of a true cultivator, and take, saving sentient beings, clarify the truth, validate the law of the universe as the central theme of life, and that is very dangerous, right? Yeah, that is very dangerous. So I just want to also make a note here to remind myself in all my future upcoming work in terms of legal action to rectify the persecution case that happened in Seattle, happened in New York, and also currently happening in mainland China. And the starting point is always compassion through rectifying the legal cases. In that process, thoroughly clarify the truth and eradicate the true evil elements in the human world to pave a path for the future of mankind and the human world, right? Great cultivators, going through the entire path of cultivation and become mature, and then also validated the law, and eventually will start to rectify the human world. So when the law starting to rectify the human world, many areas of the human world currently are very deviated. So the Whole Elephant Institute, all the work that will be happening exactly will be rooted in compassion, in saving sentient beings, and will not start to slide into ordinary operation of politics, ordinary operation of trying to gain something in the human world. That shall never happen. Okay, we come to the landmark of Machine Here is the crossroad of Union and Northern Boulevard. Okay, pause.